because you know we got history. Me and you, we got history. When I'm gone, you gon' miss me. I've been down for a long, long time. I can take it on. 3, 2, 1.
Go, GOUni Radio. Giving you non-stop supply of great music.
It's a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop.
I love GOUni Radio.
106.9, the heartbeat of dialogue.
All right, good morning and welcome to Sports Café right here on 106.9 FM GOUni Radio. Today is 13th April and of course it's a very beautiful Monday morning, a very beautiful day to discuss sports. And of course I have in the studio, and am I supposed to be introducing you for crying out loud? I have my colleague, the sports guru himself, Maduka in the studio.
Yeah, it's so good to have you after a very long time. It's so good to have you back.
All right, today we are going to dive right into the world of sports, and we had a lot happening that happened over the weekend. We had Guardiola. Do you feel he surprised us?
Plenty things happened over the weekend. Before we even get to the Guardiola part, there was a fan in that Man City match yesterday that was drinking like a bottle of water, like he was drinking it, and the label was Arsenal, meaning Arsenal is going to bottle the league again.
And
Arsenal is still 7 points clear. I'll be 6 points.
But it's looking obvious
but
that
they are now on. It's still above me.
The Arsenal jinx is still going.
I don't just understand. You are 7 points. 7 points. I think in 2019-2020. 2018-2019 season, City won the league with 1 point. I think they had 100, 99, and Liverpool had 98. And that 1 point was sustained for a very, very long time. It wasn't just a final day something, But Arsenal having 7 points and they are panicking. It's just.
What they say is lack of, or the whole. Would they say is actually jinx affecting the psyche, or it's just lack of confidence that they can actually go a long way?
It's down to their mentality. I don't think they have this winning mentality. Like there is this mentality that winners have. I don't think Arsenal they have it at the moment, and that's the reason why they are panicking. Everybody's predicting that you will fold. And at the end of the day, you are proving everybody right that you will fold. Nobody's talking about the points margin. Everybody's talking about Arsenal bottling the league, not minding the fact that they are 7 points clear. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. People that have 7 points margin, they'll be like, oh, they're wrapping up the league, and it's not even in danger of slipping away. But with Arsenal, everybody's now saying, oh, they're going to bottle it again. And if they do, I think questions need to be asked about Mikel Arteta, because it's his duty to impose on this player as this winning mentality, and I don't think he's doing it at the moment, because I don't see the reason why they should be panicking. You are doing well in the Champions League. You already won the first leg. You have 7 points. Tell me the reason why Arsenal will lose to Bournemouth. Of all clubs, you will lose to Bournemouth 2-1. Well, at the business end of the season, that you need to be picking up every available point, knowing fully well that Man City is they are locking, waiting for you to make mistakes, and you now want to make those mistakes for them to capitalize. I don't know, but Arsenal really, really needs to step up. I, for a person, believe that they are going to win the league. I've always been saying it, because that they did well this season, and if anybody deserves to win the league, I will always say, it's Arsenal. Coming second 3 consecutive seasons, nobody feels like you can get it beyond the finish line. You have the chance now. Why fold? I don't know. And During the international break, most of their players said they were injured because of this. They wanted to get this league over. They wanted to win this league, and they didn't want to go for international duties, not to risk any injuries. And at the end of the day, you came back from the international break and you lost to Bournemouth. It's ridiculous.
It's very ridiculous. It's quite disappointing for Arsenal fans. And then, it's a good news for it's a good news for you. So at least somehow.
You know, I love in England. I love
Yeah.
Man City, the way they play. And I love.
Yeah, you
them.
say that's it, really.
Yes.
Yeah. In as much as they have a general dislike for the Premier League.
Of course, because I feel it's way too overrated. But I like Pep, and I like the way he plays. I like he has like revolutionized the game. Like he brought something different to the game, something that's never been seen before. But I feel like he's smelling blood right now.
Right, like geez, that was a serious demolition of Chelsea. 3-0.
You know, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I don't call him Liam Rosinho, that Chelsea manager. I call him Liam Rosemary because that guy, I don't know. Like, you know, this is something about American owners. They don't just want someone to question their decisions. They just want an yes man. Once you say yes to everything they are saying, you are good to go. And that is the reason why you don't see like a club managed by American owners go really far.
Doing well.
Todd Bowley, because Enzo Maresca asked questions, he sacked Enzo Maresca. Okay, oh yeah, now hire somebody with good reputation. You went and hired your team B manager you left in France. You know, he's the same owner. I think Todd Bowley owns Strasbourg too. So he went there because William Rosinho was doing well in Ligue 1. Ligue 1 is way different from the Premier League. You went and brought this man into this team. And they went from competing for Champions League to now struggling to qualify for Europa League place. Imagine losing 3-0. And Chelsea fans are shamelessly saying, oh, we want Arsenal to bottle the league. We are supporting Man City yesterday. You already knew you were going to lose. You already knew you didn't stand a chance against this City. And that's the reason why you want to mask your failure yesterday with, oh, we want Arsenal to bottle the league. Oh, don't you want to qualify for the Champions League? Oh yes, you want Arsenal to bottle the league at the expense of you qualifying for Europe. I don't know between Chelsea and Liverpool now who is worse, because their match. I don't even want to talk about that Champions League because I already told you that they don't stand a chance against PSG. But you are not supposed to support Man City. Support your team first, so you can qualify for the Champions League. And you are there telling us we are supporting Man City because we want Arsenal to bottle the league. Okay, if Arsenal should bottle the league and you don't qualify for Europe, which one is better?
I just don't understand the argument sometimes. Like, I really don't understand the argument because you know qualify. You now want you now want everybody to be in that losing streak with you.
I don't understand. I don't really understand. That I know. In fact, I feel the majority of Chelsea fans, they knew that there was no other possible outcome yesterday than losing.
Yeah.
So instead of like projecting your insecurities and be like, oh yes, we are going to lose, and I'm like, no, I'm happy that we lost because we want to we want Arsenal to bottle the league. The theory of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. What has that got to do with football? That was ridiculous yesterday. I didn't even understand it, but I told my Chelsea fan friends that, see, you people already knew you are losing. So all this decoy, actually, we are seeing through the deception.
All right, remember you can join us live on YouTube at GOU Radio 106.9 FM and on Facebook at 106.9 GOUni Radio. And we'll need you to go there, watch us, and drop your comments as well. This is Sports Café right here on 106.9 FM GOUni Radio. Maduka, I want to ask you about Inter Milan's victory yesterday. What do you think about it? Like, you know, yeah, I know you're AC guy now.
I feel so bad. This question, it broke my heart. Like, immediately you asked it, my heart shattered, because we went from being title contenders to being title pretenders. AC Milan. On the good side, Maduka and Chike kept a clean sheet against my team. We lost AC Milan. We lost 3-0 against Udinese in the weekend, and it's not easy keeping a clean sheet against us. You know, we have firepowers, you know, Rafael Leao, Christian Pulisic, Santi Jimenez, Christopher Nkunku. We have big boys. But at the end of the day, Maduka and Chike kept a clean sheet against us, and it's a good thing for the Super Eagles and the Nigerian national team that their goalkeeper is doing well in the Serie A.
Yeah, he's in his top form, actually.
Yes, and I was happy because I'm a Nigerian first before I became a Milan fan. But it hurt me so much that not only that we lost at home, and yesterday Inter Milan dismantled Como 4-2.
Yeah, that was a big thrashing.
And they are now 9 points clear. Out of Napoli. We were second before, but currently we are third. So from competing for the title, we are struggling. We are not even sure that we end the season inside the top 4.
But you never can tell. Anything can actually happen.
Nothing is going to happen at this point. The league is gone.
Yeah,
nobody's catching Inter Milan anymore. Somehow. It hurts me because they got the second star before us. The star rating. Once you get 10 league titles, you get 1 star. They got their 20th league titles 2 seasons ago, and they got the second star. We both were in 19 before then, 19, and imagine them now going 2 trophies clear in the league with 21, and they are still in 19. Year in, year out. This same thing is what I'm complaining about American management, because the people that owns our club, they're Americans. Jerry Cardinal, he employed clowns to be managing us.
The point is about, I think I understand, because every fan wants its club to win titles, but at the end of the day, the owners want the club to win money, to get more money.
Which is when you win the trophies, you get more endorsements. You get your marketing value increases. But when you are not doing well, it keeps on depreciating. My team now is in the rock bottom. For how many years are we going to reconstruct this team? We sack this manager, we employ another one. Now we employed Allegri, and we're like, okay, we are going to do well. Give Allegri the players he needs, and
that's why
it breaks my heart, because there is this guy Jojo Folani.
Yes,
he's running this club to the ground. He went and signed Christopher Nkunku for something million. What are we doing with Nkunku? Since he came, he hasn't been scoring. But yet we went and bought that guy, and he's literally our most expensive signing in history. And look at what he's doing in our club. I want those American owners out. I don't know how it's going to happen, but they should sell this team to an owner that wants to win titles. Not a clown.
Of course, you're quite right in that. All right, this is the Sports Cafe. Let's look at some of top stories today in the world of sports. We have Wayne Rooney saying the EPL, like he's referring to EPL, Man City Arsenal clash to decide Premier League title. According to the former England national football team captain Wayne Rooney, he believes the upcoming Premier League clash between Manchester City and Arsenal could decide the destination of the title. League leaders Arsenal, who are currently 6 points clear but have played 2 games more, travel to Etihad Stadium for what Rooney described as a defining moment in the title race. Speaking on the Wayne Rooney show on Sunday, he said City hold a crucial psychological advantage due to the experience and leadership under manager Pep Guardiola. What do you think, Maduka?
Of course, that match is going to be very crucial. Everybody knows that, if Arsenal should lose that match, the title race is back on again. Because it's now going to be 3 points, differentiating the two teams. And Rooney is right. Like I said earlier, it's all about mentality. And Arsenal currently, they don't have that strong mentality to iron things out as it stands now. You are 6 points clear, and you still panic. Why are you panicking? This team needs to come together and understand the fact that Man City, they are beatable too. They can be beaten. The first leg in the Premier League, it ended 1-1 with Arsenal grabbing a late equalizer. So if Man City had won that match, it's not even going. We won't be here saying if Man City should win. It will be closer than it is right now. But they ended up not winning. And this is going to be a return leg for the Carabao Cup finals that Man City won. They comprehensively, they outplayed Arsenal in every shape, form, in every way possible. They outplayed Arsenal, and I think Arsenal have a point to prove. And if they should mess things up this time, the title is gone.
And that would be quite unfortunate. It's just like near success syndrome.
It's going to be like a finals for both Arsenal and Man City, because Pep would want to win, Arteta would want to win.
Of course. All right, moving forward to some of our other stories this morning. We are coming home a bit. We have Wrexham goalkeeper Arthur Okonkwo, who has just switched his international allegiance from England to Nigeria, has named Manchester United legend Edwin van der Sar as his greatest of all time. Okonkwo has enjoyed a slow but steady rise over the last 3 years. He joined the Red Dragons from Arsenal in 2024 and helped Wrexham gain promotion from English League One to the Championship. He has since maintained his place between the sticks, keeping 10 clean sheets in 38 appearances as they chase Premier League promotion. The 24-year-old's key attributes are his calmness, agility, and area dominance. He is also proficient with the ball at his feet. Seeing this guy say that Van der Sar is his idol in the game, and then I see him. I see great future for Nigeria actually.
Yes, because when it was announced that FIFA approved his national team switch,
Yes.
I said like the goalkeeping department is one department we are not so confident in.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that Stanley Mwabali is not good, or neither am I saying that Maduka and Chike is not good, but we need competition. Competition spices things up.
Yeah, of course.
And if we have competition in that department, it is going to be very, very interesting. Everybody will want to up their game and do well. So obviously he's doing well in the championship, and we wish him the best, of course, so that he will come to the Premier League and show the world what he's capable of. But I still think, like you read out, that he's very good with his feet, which is an advantage to a goalkeeper. They call it sweeper keeper in football, and he's well welcomed there, like in the Super Eagles, because we need competition in the goalkeeping department.
Of course, we'll need more of that from him. Still on the world of sports, we have this one from Osimhen. Osimhen will be 100% ready for Fenerbahce. The story has it that Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen will be fully fit to face Fenerbahce in their crucial Super League match in 2 weeks' time, after being reintegrated into squad training on Saturday. Osimhen has been sidelined with an arm injury sustained against Liverpool in the UEFA Champions League playoff before the international break, but the Nigerian is gradually returning to full fitness ahead of the Super League title run. The 27-year-old has undergone surgery and took part in non-contact team training on Saturday, but he was not listed as Galatasaray face on Sunday. As Galatasaray face Kocaelispor on Sunday. Well, we just the team Galatasaray can't wait for Osimhen to actually recover,
and that is my major concern right now, because out of desperation, clubs recall players before
they fully recover.
Exactly, and
he's actually a dangerous one.
Exactly, because Galatasaray at this point feels like the trophy is slipping away because Trabzonspor is doing well. Our Paul Olmachi is doing very, very well with Trabzonspor, and they feel like, okay, if we have a chance, we need our marquee guy, we need our striker who can like do something when things are complicated. And I just hope they're not rushing him back, because if if he gets injured again, it's just going to go from bad to worse. But we hope he comes back and helps his team. But equally, Galatasaray should take things easily. They have other players. They have fantastic strikers like Mauro Icardi. They can call upon. I know they love Osimhen and they want him back, but they should not rush him back. That's just my concern.
All right, you're quite right on that. And then away from the world of football, we have the whole the controversy that ensued between Joshua and Tyson Fury. You are a cloud chaser. Joshua rejects Fury the ring challenge. Of course, that made everyone was talking about it over the weekend.
Yes.
What do you think about that? Like,
everybody at this point wants a piece of Anthony Joshua. Everybody at this point wants to be the opponent for Joshua's comeback fight after the tragic accident that took place in Lagos. But we all like that. People are saying like after Chisora, Deontay Wilder wanted a piece of Anthony Joshua. Now Tyson Fury is going to be the one for the box office. The money is going to be good, and everybody will want to cash in. Everybody wants to make money off of Anthony Joshua. Yes, yeah. And I don't know if because Fury came out and said that Joshua was scared, and that's the reason why he didn't accept his challenge there and then. But I think he's being calculative. I think he's, weighing his options. He wouldn't want to make a mistake. I already said it before. His comeback fight is very crucial. He wouldn't want to lose. He hasn't been as dominant as he used to be. And I think 2 weeks ago, last week, somebody even said that he's way past his prime.
Joshua?
Yes. So he needs to come back. And the last fight he had was against a YouTuber, Jake Paul. And that's ridiculous that Jake Paul survived few sets against Joshua because nobody predicted him to like last up to a set. Joshua is a heavy hitter, and Jake Paul is just a YouTuber that turned into a boxer. Everybody is just saying that Anthony Joshua is not in the best of forms right now. So I feel he's weighing up his options, and he wouldn't want to lose in his comeback fight.
Yeah, of course. We are rooting for him. We don't want him to lose in his comeback fight because that's going to be that's going to shatter. It's going to be shattering for him, for his image, and then for his career as well.
Exactly. So he needs to come back with a very resounding victory.
All right. Let's look at. We're gonna go back a bit to football. We have today's fixture. Manchester United will be hosting Leeds United. What's the prediction?
Of course, at this point, Man U is chasing a place in the Champions League, which I think they will qualify. Earlier in the season, if you asked me, I wouldn't say they were going to qualify because of the way they played under Ruben Amorim. But with Michael Carrick, everything has changed. They are now in an imperial form. Like when you watch them play, you see this is a team that is playing for something. They're not just playing aimlessly. They are playing for something. And I think they're going to win this one. In as much as Leeds sometimes can be a very tough nut to crack. But Man U, with the form they are in right now, is going to be a win for them.
Okay, let's go over to Serie A. Today's fixture. Fiorentina hosting Lazio.
It's going to be a very mouth-watering fixture as well because Lazio lately came back in form, even though they suffered a setback. And Fiorentina too is a team that's struggling not to get relegated. So it's going to be a very, very interesting fixture. But I don't know, but I think Fiorentina is going to win. In as much as Lazio is doing well right now. But when you are fighting to survive, the tenacity is going to be much more than someone that's already comfortable. Because I don't think Lazio is fighting for anything right now. They just don't want to be in bad form. Maybe a Conference League place or something. But Fiorentina, they don't want to be relegated. So I think they're at home. So I think they're going to give it their all to win, at least to stay up in the Serie A.
All right, and then in the Spanish La Liga, we have Levante who will be hosting Getafe. Well, it's actually not a big match.
Yes, it's not a big match because the ones that were big has already been decided. Madrid has kissed La Liga goodbye, I think, because I told everybody that came to listen that, with the sacking of Xabi Alonso, Madrid is not going to win any trophies again this season. I feel really bad for Mbappe because they ended up drawing 1-1 against Girona. Of all clubs, Girona, you are fighting for the title and you are drawing against Girona. That was very bad. And Barca ended up winning against Espanyol 4-1 to solidify their place at the top of the league. So it's over for Real Madrid at this point. I think Barca is going to go on to win the league for the second season in a row. And I don't even like it because I'm not a big fan of Barcelona. But it is what it is.
All right, we just have one more minute to go, and then let's come back home on the NPFL. We have Economy Warriors featuring. They will be hosting Nasarawa United today, and of course, within the week we'll still talk about the weekend fixtures. But then, what do you think? What do you think, Economy Warriors?
They are going to win. In the NPFL, the home team tends to do well. Like the home team tends to always win.
And it's quite strange actually.
Yeah. And I hope our Rangers picks form again because they drew over the weekend and they are now 2 points behind I think Rivers United for the race for the championship.
All right, this is where we're going to be drawing the curtain this morning on Sports Café right here on 106.9 FM GOUni Radio. And of course, thank you so much, Maduka, for your deep analysis.
Thank you, Chike.
All right, we'll be returning back on Wednesday with much more stories and fixtures.
Champions League, though.
Yeah, of course, on
tomorrow,
Wednesday now. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. So go out there and have a fun day. All right.